I am here today with Ashley from A Well-Dressed Home. She is one of our partners in our listing business. And, I brought her here because we find that staging is essential to really helping our clients elevate their listing to the next level. I started working with stagers over 10 years ago because I remember when I first got into the business, I didn't understand the value of a stager. And I remember showing up to a house before photos and shoving stuff in an oven and a closet and a grill. And I was just like, this is not okay. So I was like, there has to be a better way. And turns out there is. It's actually working with a stager. And what we found is that all of a sudden our listings were elevated to this next level. Our clients were getting more money. They were getting 10,000 views on their listing. And so I just wanted to bring Ashley in here so you can hear a little bit more about, the pros of incorporating this into your selling process. So thanks for joining with me today, Ashley.
Yes, for having me.
So my first question for you is, what's the biggest misconception about staging and how does it actually help homes sell faster?
Yeah, so I would say that the biggest misconception is whether or not staging is actually worth it. So selling a home is a very overwhelming process. Sellers are dealing with a lot of emotions, and sometimes they have a difficult time deciding whether the investment is worth it and if they will receive their investment back. Statistically speaking, staged homes sell 73% faster and for 20% more. We have had many instances where agents will get in touch with us to stage a home that has been previously on the market without much interest or offers. And then after we stage it, it sells immediately and with great offers. So putting in that extra money and effort will absolutely give sellers a return on their investment and lead to a faster selling process, which in the end is the ideal result sellers are hoping for.
100%. So what's the most impactful budget-friendly changes sellers can make before listing their home?
So during every staging consultation with sellers, we give several suggestions that they can do on their own to improve the look and feel of their home. So first off, we always suggest decluttering and depersonalizing so that buyers are not distracted by a homeowner's items and they can see a home's potential. We often suggest a fresh coat of paint in a light color, which can really help neutralize a home and make it feel brighter and cleaner. And we also give suggestions for replacing dated light fixtures, cabinet knobs, and kitchen and bathroom faucets. And these are all relatively inexpensive and DIY friendly projects that can help show buyers that the home has been loved and well taken care of while also giving it an updated look.
I love that. Those are pretty simple things too. You could hire a handyman and just bust that all out in like a weekend. So that's great tip. So what's one thing buyers should look for in a staged home to help them envision living there?
So I would say that buyers should notice how a staged home makes them feel. Buying a home is a deeply emotional experience. And so when it's staged properly, it can make buyers feel emotionally connected to it. Buyers should feel a sense of comfort and ease, which helps them envision living in the home. People often think that staging is just about decorating, but it's actually more about creating those positive feelings and emotions, which are very powerful and strategic when staging a home.
It's so true. There's this, emotion, logic makes you think, emotion makes you act.
Yeah.
And so much of the buying process, it is your home. This is one of the most important decisions that you're going to make. And so the last thing that you want is a buyer in the house logically thinking about all the decisions the seller made about whatever the seller has on display, whether it's their full, history of hunting, or, I've seen some really interesting things in homes and it's distracting. It's totally takes away from the way that a buyer is actually going to make the purchase, which is around seeing themselves in the home.
Right.
So, yeah, I love that. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time today to come out here and talk a little bit about staging and the importance of it. If you're looking to make a move this year or even in the next 12 months, 2 years, we really love to have a listing consult, get the listing, get us together in a relationship and have Ashley come out pretty quickly in that process. So then you can work to the to-do list and get ready to sell. Last thing we want to do is have somebody call us and be like, I need to sell my house tomorrow. We're like, but your house is so important. We need to treat it in a professional way. So I hopefully this was value to you. And if you have any questions about this process, the selling process, please reach out. We're here for you.